Hey Crushers, welcome back. Well, actually welcome me back. I finally got electricity in my house again and everything's back and running normal and it feels good to be home too. So I was telling you guys that I had some ideas. Oh, Ivy, you go away for now. Sorry guys, my little dog is barking at me because she wants peanut butter. She always wants peanut butter. Anyways, I was talking to you guys about maybe doing something that would give you that feel of yesteryear of eating around the kitchen table with a big slab of meat on your plate and a baked potato. And in my house, it was either my dad, if he got his way, it was a can of peas. And if it was my sisters and myself, if we got our way, it would be a can of kernel corn or whatever it was, or cream corn. Oh my God, we were in love with that stuff. Anyways, today I'm going to show you a much healthier way to get that meat and potato feel on your plate and be able to use a knife again, okay? So we're going to start off. I already cut it, but I got a cauliflower, okay? Now, I'm only showing you this. I'll show you when I have one that's already been cooked. But anyways, I cut the cauliflower and you're going to get about 2 or 3 inch, 3/4 of an inch thick steaks out of it. Now the rest of it is going to explode like a firework and it's going to go all over the counter. But you take all those little pieces and you put them on the in the baking vessel anyways, because you know those are just as good. They're just a little wanky. They're not going to give you that fork and knife feel, but they're just as good. Or if you just want the steaks, you can hold that and use it for dipping, or you can use it in soup the next day. There's endless possibilities, right? So anyways, this was what I'm gonna do today. So what I do is I spray my vessel with oil. I know oil's a no-no, but it's the only way you can get your food sometimes from sticking, okay? So we spray the vessel, spread it around with our hands, then put our steak in there and spray the top of the steak and then top it with whatever seasoning you like. I today used a blackening season that I got on Pinterest, and it was called Pantry Staples, and they said they have the best darn blackening season out there, so we're gonna find out today if they do. So anyways, put that on, put it in your oven. Now we have to cover it, and I know, why do they not make covers for these type of cooking things, right? They just don't. Anyways, Sammy, the girl who makes the bread, what's it called? I'm blanking on the name. Anyways, the bread, sourdough. Blah. Okay, the sourdough bread. Gingerly.com with 2 Y's, gingerly.com. She told me, Mrs. Corcoran, why don't you just use a cookie sheet and put it on the top? She goes, that's what all the big chefs do. So leave it to the younger generation that they know a heck of a lot more than I ever knew. But then again, I only started cooking a few years ago. Okay, so cover it, put it in the oven for like a half hour at 400, okay? Take the cover off, flip them, put them in for another half hour. Spray the other sides, put more seasoning on it, then cover it again, put it back in the oven, and take it off for like the last 15 minutes. So it does take about an hour 15 to cook these babies, okay? Now the second thing I wanted to show you guys that I do, this is my favorite type of potato in the whole freaking world, okay? So what I do is I take a potato, regular potato. You could do russet, you could use, these happen to be yellow. I always do organic. And then what you do is you take 2 simple chopsticks, okay? Put them on either side of the potato. Let me find my knife here. Oops, put it in the sink. Okay, so what you do is you take your knife and then you slice thinly down the potato, and it won't go all the way through because of the chopsticks, okay? So these are called Hasselback potatoes, okay? So you literally just go down. You gotta be a little careful, and so what if it goes all the way through on the ends? You just put it together in your baking thing. And you just go through and you do a bunch of these potatoes, right? And then you just put it on again, another kind of casserole, and I just take it and put it in. Make sure that, because you're gonna cover these too. You could either do it the way that I just showed you, or these kind of little Pyrex dishes have a lid, okay? But before we put it in the oven, this is the good part. Okay, so in here is Earth's Balance that I melted, garlic, and onions, okay? So all you do is you take them, and this might be kind of hard to see. I'm going to take it out so that you can see this. But anyways, you take your finger and you separate it, okay? And just dump a little bit of it in there, okay? And you go through each and every little slice, okay, until it's completely filled. And it kind of opens up like a little accordion, okay? So yeah, after you get it all the way through, you'll see exactly what I mean. And boy, I'm telling you, when these things are cooking, it smells freaking amazing. Okay, so you get my point, and then you just put it into your baking dish. Do you see how it kind of accordioned? Okay, and then it's dripping with butter, like that's bad, right? Okay, so once again, this isn't the best health food, but I'm telling you, when you serve this to guests, they are gonna just freak out. It just tastes so good, okay? Okay, so I'll finish this later. Hit it with some salt and pepper, cover it, put it in the oven, okay? So we got that done, okay? Let me get this butter that is dripping off my fingers, off my hands. Okay. All right, and then today what I decided to use was Brussels sprouts. So that is going to be my veggie with my veggies, okay? So let me plate up. I'll get some of this out of here. Alrighty. I have a washing machine, so no problem with that. All right, so I'm gonna plate up, okay, what we're having for dinner tonight. And let me tell you, my husband is gonna be out of his mind because this is one of his favorite meals. So let me grab it, okay. All right. Here's the cookie sheet that was on top of it. And voila, look at that, okay? These are our steaks, okay? So let me pop a steak on the plate. All right. Oh my gosh, you guys, these smell so heavenly. And look at that, it's like gorgeous, okay? So you know how when you plate meat on a plate, it should be like the size of a deck of cards? This is like 52 card pickup. This thing is huge, okay? And it's okay to eat it. You could eat as much as you want, all right? So I'm gonna put this over here. Let's put this over here. Okay. And then with it, I'm going to have Brussels sprouts. Okay, what I did here is I just took Brussels sprouts, chopped them up, threw some onions in there, put about a cup of broth, okay, and it kind of makes it all nice. There's some crunch from the little leaves that cook up, okay, so that's this. Oh, I love Brussels sprouts, and man, are they good for you. Any of these cruciferous vegetables are just, they're over the top for you. And here's the deal. Brussels sprouts and cauliflower are cruciferous veggies, so we're really gonna do our body good tonight, okay? All right, so let me get, we're stacking my platters over here. Okay, and then the last thing is our Hasselback potatoes. I'm sure you could tell I am so bad at the videoing thing here. I'm going back and forth. Sorry about that, but you know, it's the only way to get things out of the oven. I don't have a sous chef. Okay, so here is our Hasselback potatoes. Okay, I gotta hold this up because I'm telling you, this is just 4 of them. There's just 4 of us for dinner tonight. But when I go to parties, I buy the smaller ones, and I do a whole big casserole of them. And man, everybody just loves these, because who doesn't love garlic and butter and onions and potatoes, right? So here is a nice, beautiful one. Let's hope I can get you out intact. Ooh, doggy. Oh, I don't know if you saw that, but it literally just, the accordions just opened up and fell apart. Okay, that is gonna be, whew, that's gonna be phenomenal. Okay, all right, let's put that here. All right, I've got all all those things stacked up over there. All right, so, and then the last part of the equation, what steak and potato isn't better with gravy, right? So what I did was I made some gravy, and it's super easy, vegan gravy. So I cut up an onion, this is onion gravy, cut up an onion, put it into a pot, sauteed it, and then added to that a little earth balance, and then, cooked it down so they were clear, and then just added to that 2 cups of water, and one of those, we talk about it a lot, but I do like these just because they have beef and chicken. So this is that not beef cube, okay? Can you see everything? I kind of got my fingers in the way. One of those, okay? And then to thicken it, again, I used my tapioca starch because I keep forgetting to get cornstarch. Or you can use flour, whichever one works better for you. And it's just that if you do it with the tapioca or the corn, hey, you got a gluten-free dish here too, okay? So this is great. So I'm gonna put the gravy over my steak. Okay, a little gravy, everything tastes better with gravy, right? Okay, and I might even put a little bit on my taters, okay. Oh man, that just slid right into that accordion plates. Okay, all right. I don't know about you, but I am salivating here. Okay, so let's give everything a try. I know that the troops are waiting because they smell this and they keep asking, is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? So it's ready, but let me try it first. Okay, so first let's try our cauliflower. Okay, fork and knife, baby. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's gonna be hot. Oh my gosh, okay. That blackening spice, they're so good. I kind of did the blackening spice because while we were away, I had tofu that had blackening spice on it, and I had never had that before, and it is amazing. Oh, I'm telling you guys, this is so good. I'm not giving you a blackening spice recipe because here's the deal. Just go online and look at ones that fit the flavors that you like, okay? So when you're putting seasoning on these things, just anything that you like, okay? Let's try these Brussels sprouts. Of course, they're good. These I have a lot. These are delicious. I do want to try these. I always talk with my mouth full. Sorry about that. But, okay. I saw a really cool recipe. Oh, what was her name? Oh, shoot. Oh, she was just really good. I'll think of it. Her last name's Brown. So I will get Tabitha Brown. That's it. She did these really cute TikTok. Okay, I'm new to this whole thing, but anyway, she did this TikTok thing on taking carrots and making them into bacon. So I think next time I'm gonna do that and then sprinkle that on top. Oh, that would be over the top. Okay, last thing we got here is the Hasselback potato. Okay, so let's cut into a little bit of that. Okay. Yeah, that goes without saying. Garlic, butter, onion, potato. Okay, over the top. Anyways, here you go. A great alternative to and healthy and whole food plant-based and does your body good alternative to meat and potato. Okay guys, 2 more days left. I'm super sad about this. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for the next 2 days, but I wanna put it over the top for you guys. So I'll come up with something good tonight. Okay, I love you guys. 2 more days. Stay healthy. Eat whole food plant-based. Love you all.